Welcome back, guys, and today's day 28. And today I will be talking about things which I left behind. Let's talk about list. There is first unordered list, ordered list, and descriptive lists. Unordered list and ordered list are pretty much the same, descriptive is little different. And then about tables. Tables are pretty useful, but not from my point of view. And of course, there is a tag which some people will be delightful, which is called as pre. The reason why? Because whatever you write in the tag, however you write, it will display the same. Which for artists, it's like heaven because now they don't have to do complex codes to make appear the results. But I will say the customization that you will get for using pre is pretty less, or I can say none because I have never used it. And also there is also one more thing that about fonts. There are tags which will give the effects like bold, italic, underline to some fonts or in the middle of paragraph, but also you can change the font size and the font style or font family. But make sure that the font family which you are using is available in all the devices, or you can say like the common used. Don't go like using an very weird font style which only exists in your system. Use common font styles, so your website will be pretty much supportive in all of the things, all of the devices. And also now we will be talking about CSS. You can style it. You can, if you have to use the ID tags. Sorry, I mean you can use the IDs to give tags a ID. Then you can only refine this like that. Before that, if you want to change a tag, suppose H1, but it will then apply to all the H1 tags in that web page. So instead of that, you can give every tag its own ID and then customize it properly, which makes a lot of sense actually. Then there are selectors. Like you can say that in this ID there is one unordered tag, and in that one unordered tag there is this ID. Change its color. Now, for the most of you, you are thinking that that doesn't make sense. You can just take the ID, but you will understand it in when you will try to create a navbar actually. And also, using too many IDs is also one of a pain that I wish I should have known earlier. Because too many IDs, too many things in the classic HTML, and a very big pain. Now, we will be also talking about the measurements, like the units, like there is EM, which is the relative height of the element's font. Okay, then there is EX, relative height of the X character in the element's font. You get it? No. Do I get? No. Then there are PX, pixels. If you don't know what PX is, then why are you even here? Then there is inches, centimeters, millimeter, points, PSS. I don't know who even uses this. And there's then RAM, VH, and VW. Never heard of these things. And of course, we have color schemes. You can use the classic hexadecimal values or RGB, HSL, transparency or alpha channels. I will go with classic hexadecimal because I have seen that RGB doesn't work everywhere as you can think, and hexadecimal is like too easy. to remember also. And there are these things. If suppose you want to give special effects like hover, when you hover your mouse about a element, it should change its color. Then you have to use two semicolons and write hover in the CSS after the ID, and then you have to write what changes you have to make, and boom, you have it. One more thing actually, this hover only works in pretty good in Windows or in PCs because in mobile you have touchscreen actually, so that doesn't make any sense. So don't spend too much time. Know your audience because most of the time your audience will be mobile users. So make website which is designed for mobile and then later for desktops. If it's vice versa, then you go for it. It's your audience. What can I do about it? And also, like I said, that's it for today. We will meet in the day 29 and goodbye. Subscribe, please. No one subscribes.